Hey everyone, Garrett here from Naked and Famous Denim. Today I'm going to be showing you how we go from this to this. But before we get into it, do me a big favor, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. All right, so you might have noticed, you'd say, hey, wait a minute, Garrett, how can you go from a Shinigami to a pair of Trunks denim that we have here? And yes, you would be right, I can't magically turn the Shinigami into a pair of trunks. So if you missed out on the trunks, I'm sorry about that. But what I can say that is this fabric right here is actually the exact same fabric as the trunks. You'll actually also maybe recognize it from the Akuma from this collection right here, which was very popular, the Street Fighter Naked Famous Denim collaboration. So both of these jeans featured the exact same black fabric, and we have it here again in the Shinigami, which is gonna be coming out very, very soon. But anyways, we're here to talk about this faded jean. So without further ado, let's get into the details on this one here. I don't have any details here on the pocket bags of who wore it. Oh, you know what? That's a lie. It was worn by James K. So big shout out to James K who sent in these jeans. It looks like he's been wearing them really hard. So let's take a look at all the details here. Up top, we can see, of course, that Dragon Ball Z button, custom button, opening up on the inside. All the buttons here are looking good, no crazy damage. On the back here, we have that co-branded Naked Famous Denim and Dragon Ball Z woven patch, which I do really love the artwork on that one as well. Flipping over to the insides, we can see Trunks logo on the inside with the white print, and of course, purple pocket bag on the other side as well. And then starting with the fades here, we can see quite a general overall fade. So I'm guessing these were probably washed quite a bit. And we got the purple Selvedge ID here, which is pretty nice. It seems like there's a little more fading going into the right pocket here than the left pocket. A little bit of whiskering going on here. You can see a few of the creases here. They're a little bit more horizontal, so I'm guessing this pair was a little bit on the snug side. We can see here a little ghost, an outline of probably what I guess was maybe a phone. It looks like it's a phone shape there. And then of course you can start to see all that streaky goodness. This is of course a big slub yarn, so it really has that pronounced texture, that streaky rainfall pattern. Just a beautiful fabric, and of course it is faded nicely to gray. I'll do a little side by side here just so you can see, look how dark it starts and how much it has faded. And it looks like, again, I said these have probably been washed a lot because we see a lot of marbling down here on the lap area where you can see kind of these random lines, and that's usually caused by the washing machine. So if you wash your jeans a lot, especially if you wash them right side out, you're gonna get a lot of what we call marbling, all of these kind of lines, and overall just kind of general fading. Coming down here, a little bit of wear and tear in the crotch, but nothing too crazy. Still in great condition. Have some fading again on the knees here. Usually what happens, I find, is like your knees kind of rub together a little bit if there's a little bit of extra material, and that can cause a little bit of fading there. No crazy fading on the knees. Again, just a lot more marbling from the washing. Along the sides here, if you look closely, we can see some train track or the railroad fades here. It looks kind of like train tracks, and that's basically the imprint of the selvage coming through to the outside. So you get these lines running down the out seam, and you can see it on both sides here. And the more you wash your jeans, the more you're really gonna see this kind of fading. Coming down to the bottom, something that's you don't really see with a lot of other jeans, and it's this very unique, very interesting fading pattern on the bottom. And what this is actually is the fact that they were hemmed and worn like this, and because of the chain stitch, because of the hemming, there was some roping forming, which causes this kind of distinctive fading pattern on the leg opening here. And it also happens on the inside. It would have been folded in just like that. And then if you decide to, or if say you damage the chain stitch and it comes undone, this will unravel and unfold, and then what you have is this really unique kind of interesting, almost like a lightning strike pattern. And so I'm guessing on these ones he decided to unravel the hem on both sides, so that's why you got this pattern going on both sides. Flipping over to the inside, we have the really cool Trunks purple Selvedge ID. I really love the purple Selvedge ID. I'm a huge purple fan. Really cool pair. Let's flip over to the back side. So, of course, you see that the veg tan leather patch here, which is patinaed quite nicely. Not too dark, but you can definitely tell it's aged a little bit, because when it starts out, it's very like a light skin color, almost the same color as my skin, and it's darkened up a little bit here. You can see a little bit of a belt, or maybe some of the black has worn onto that, but overall very good condition on the patch. Yoke is also almost untouched, just a little bit of general fading and some fading on the edges of the belt loops here. Back pockets, general fading, again probably from washing and just a little bit of wear, and we can see the back pocket fade here, probably a wallet in this back pocket. Of course, there's the Capsule Corp back pocket embroidery, which was, you know, really cool. This was a very popular collaboration. I remember when these jeans came out, they just flew off the shelves, and we had people calling all day long asking, you know, where they could get another pair, or if they're going to be restocked or whatever. They were just super popular. Coming down to the back here, a lot of marbling. I just love this kind of like vintage look here. Seems to be, I don't know what this is here, but we kind of have like a crescent or like half moon shape. I have no idea what have caused that fade, but again, we have one like kind of streak coming down here, which I'm guessing was probably from the wash. But just overall, a lot of beautiful rainfall, streaky, slubby fading. And then coming down to the bottom here again, we have that frayed edge and that undone hem exposing that roping on the bottom. So let's show you guys here the full picture. So here's the front. You got that? And the back. And let's do a little side by side here. So there's the side by side on the back and the front there. So you can see quite a bit of denim evolution, how it can go from this dark black by black slubby denim to this amazing faded kind of black and gray pair here. And again, this fabric has been super popular. We've released it prior in the Trunks and in the Akuma. And so if you weren't able to get in on the fun on those two releases, we do have the Shinigami that's gonna be coming out soon. So definitely look out for that. All right, I wanna thank you guys for tuning in and sticking around till the very end. Like I said before, do me a huge favor, hit that like button. And if you haven't, please consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.